Buzz brings you the best musicians, singers, and lyricists of the Malaysian indie scene. We also look at some of the best creative minds that Malaysia has to offer. All this and more on The Buzz every Saturday from 3:15 p.m. till 3:45 p.m. on Music Saturday. Join us right here on TRAXXfm.
It's JAGGFUZZBEATS in the studios right now. We've got our little show going on. The Buzz presents these little duo over here.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've got Omar in the house over here. Say hi, Omar.
Hello, everybody. It's Omar here.
Yeah, laid back and cool and Rastafarian going on over there. And Azrul over here. Azrul.
Hello, everybody. I'm Azrul.
Rock and roll. There you go. Okay, so we're going to find out what JAGGFUZZBEATS is all about. There's some reason that jazz is going into my mouth every time I want to say the word jag. I want to find out what jag stands for, what fuzz stands for, and what beat stands for in a bit from now. But first, we're going to listen to what these guys are all about. Symmetry is a song we're going to play very quickly. What is Symmetry about?
Symmetry is all about. It's actually about a dear friend I lost, but it's about embracing those good memories together.
Wow, it's going to take on a whole new meaning after that explanation over there. Fantastic. Let's listen to Symmetry right here. JAGGFUZZBEATS in the studios of TRAXXfm for The Buzz. JAGGFUZZBEATS right here on TRAXXfm. It's The Buzz. It goes on till 3:45. Or, well, it'll go on till 4 perhaps. We never know. Don't we, KG? KG the man and me over here, Greenman, with you all the way till 6 this evening on TRAXXfm. In the meantime, JAGGFUZZBEATS, we want to welcome you officially to TRAXXfm. Thank you for coming, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Was it a good day to call you over to the studios?
Yeah,
did you?
Definitely.
Yeah?
It's pretty chill Saturday.
Chill Saturday. You look like you're chilling all the time.
Yeah. I barely woke up. I made it.
Right. Nice. There you go. So what's it like being the two of you?
What's it like? Like in general?
Uh-huh.
I guess it's all right. It's not that bad, but we always want more things that we can have. But I guess we're happy with what we have so far.
Wow, there you go. But did you start off thinking that you were going to be this duo that you are today?
I think we didn't really expected it to go as far as it had.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, of course, like we're always proud of like how far we've gone. Because we started off like really just having fun.
Yeah,
right.
We had a band back then. We had a band in high school where we were just jamming a lot,
right,
after school and stuff. And then people just kind of got busy. They all went to study like different places.
Right.
Just the two of us, and we just like, hey, let's just do this.
Right.
We have all these songs. Let's just release it and package it nicely and release it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's been like what 7 years later.
7 years now.
7 years
Since high school.
Yeah.
Right. Normally, what happens is they get girlfriends, and then once they get girlfriends, everything just goes out of the door, right?
Yeah.
It's like, tell you ladies,
But no, we make our girlfriends friends with each other.
Nice, smart. There you go. That's what would have held the Beatles together if they, Well, JAGGFUZZBEATS. How'd you come up with that name, JAGGFUZZBEATS?
Oh wow.
Well, give us the explanation. Go on.
Okay, so JAGGFUZZBEATS is actually a combination of all the elements of the band, basically. So Jag is the Fender Jaguar that I use.
Fender Jaguar?
As a guitar, and then Fuzz is the effect, the guitar effect. And Beat is Omar, it's the Omar.
Okay, so you like to use the fuzz on your guitars.
Yeah.
Lovely, and you're the beats man. So there you go, drums and everything.
Yeah.
What kind of a drum set we talking about here?
I own a D drum and a Mapex, but I wish to own a Ludwig EW one day.
So these are not those heavy duty all around Dream Theater kind of setup, right?
Simple. I keep it like 3-piece.
Right.
Call it a day.
Nice. So very important with your you're very fast with your hands, I'll say.
I'll try to.
Right?
Yeah.
Paradiddles and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, right, left, right.
Oh man, heavy stuff. Nice. There you go. A lot of people think you need complicated setup, but you don't need a complicated setup. Not anymore, right?
Especially for a drummer, your main job is just to keep time.
Right.
Yeah.
Symmetry, your song that we first played, we started off over there. It was too short.
Too short? I mean, like, it's just short and sweet.
I noticed, your songs are all very short timing, yeah? You don't like making long songs. Why is that?
I don't think there's anything particular. There's no particular reason behind it. I guess like when we just come up with something and then like if we feel like we could expand, we'd expand. But like if we feel like it's already good as it is, and so we just like
correct. Nothing against long timed songs or anything like that. No,
We just never got to that point yet.
you just don't want. Yeah, you just feel that you can express yourself, and that song just needs all that little bit of time. Yeah, you keep it sweet.
Yeah.
You keep it short and sweet, and it keeps people wanting more, I guess. Right? Because I thought Symmetry should have had more to it. like as in, like, well, man, it's over.
I think to add on to that also, I think when we played live, we actually have like different renditions when we played live. So actually sometimes it might be longer.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You get to the soloing part, and you go a little bit longer and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you get other players to play with you?
Yeah. We get sessionists. We have a pool of people that we always use, but we try to keep it the same people. But if they're not available, then the doors is open for anyone who can play.
Nice. So on stage when you're performing, you have a bigger ensemble. How many members would that be at a time?
I mean, we just have additionally two, like an additional guitarist and a bassist.
No keyboards, nothing. Don't need.
Depending on the show. If it's like a big festival show and we feel like we can afford a keyboard player, we'll get a keyboard player in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely, man.
Yeah.
Okay, KG the man, what's up, KG?
Well, I can't say much.
He doesn't have the microphone. Do you want a microphone? Here, we'll throw you one. I've got one here. Okay, there you go.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Green. Well, anyways, I found it very interesting, man. These guys are like the chillest people I've actually ever met.
Right?
In a long, long time. And you know what? I like the vibes that they're giving out. The music is like super, like for me, like if I had, I gave it a listen earlier, right? If I had to say one word about your music, right, it sounds super rustic, man.
Right?
Okay.
So, who are your influences?
I mean, like
The Street Preachers, Manic Street Preachers. You got some of them, no?
I think when we started this band, I think we were both like really into Kings of Leon.
Okay.
And like some country music.
Southern, like country twang.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people mistake country music for being like, holy.
It's more than that.
No, country music has got one thing that I don't think the others got, man. They've got great lyrics, man.
Yeah.
Great lyrics. You took the dog. You took the
dog.
house.
I mean, it gets sadder as the song goes.
Yeah.
So if you put it in reverse, you get a happy song.
But I think that their southern country kind of feel is a lot different over there, And then that's the more rockish part of country music, and even mainstream or straightforward country music is very, very, how do you say, rich in vocals and things like that, and
It's like storytelling.
Yeah. That's why the wife took the dog. The wife left the house.
She left the house. She took the dog.
But also another part about southern music, right? The history behind it, because there is two main historical music lineage over there. You've got the predominantly whites, and then you've got the predominantly blacks who were oppressed back then, right? So when the music got together in terms of just the lyrics and the richness behind it, it's quite amazing because they started incorporating certain aspects of the music together, right? And I like it that you guys use that as your inspiration, man, because it allows you so much more.
Yeah, I mean, it was like the foundation, but we try to not like really wear that on our sleeves, we just like take it as an inspiration and have our own spin to it,
Yeah,
correct.
And that's kind of like how we kind of grew from that and establish our soundscape from that.
Okay, so who writes the songs that you both play?
Mostly it's Azrul.
Azrul comes up with it because you're on guitars and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you write the lyrics and all that. So when you wrote Symmetry, you said it was for a friend.
Yeah.
And tell us about that story.
I mean, it happened when I was like really young, and when it comes to losing someone, it's kind of a
roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster. It was a complicated like concept to grasp when you're like really young, right? So at the time I didn't really know how to process it, and then I guess looking back, I just kind of I know Symmetry didn't sound like a really sad, it had this upbeat, so it kind of in a way just wanted to honor good memories more, kind of like celebrate life, sink into that all that sad funk of losing someone.
I get you, brother.
Like even in major sadness, right? You can still look back and find some happiness.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
Right. It's those happy moments that you want to remember more than the sadness of losing that person.
It's all about
right.
Just celebrating life.
Nice. And this person was a close friend of yours at a young age, and then you held on to those memories for a very long time.
Yeah, really long.
Until you decided to do something about it when you had the chance.
Yeah, I think it was during the time when, after high school, it was just really bumpy, like we were also like in the air, don't know what to do. So you tend to like get lost in all these thoughts, and I guess when I wanted to do music, it was kind of my way of treating it as like an outlet.
Yeah. I understand, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry, all of us went down the same road. But you made great music because of that.
Cheers, man.
Right. So when you told Omar about the song that you wanted to do, and Omar, what did you think? Why did you come up with the beats you did?
Usually he would give like a stock, like a sample beat from his the software that he used, and then I would just hear it, and I'll try to like come up with my own beat, but still sticking to the same format of the beat that he gives to me. And I don't know, for that song I just felt like there wasn't need for like any like crazy chops or anything. I'm just like keeping time, so but like at the same time we want it to be upbeat, because we don't want to package that song as a sad song, even though it kind of is about grieving and looking back. So I guess I kept it simple and just kept it upbeat.
Wow.
But not too like fast where it's like ruining the song again.
Okay. Did you both know the same person? Did you both know the same person? This was your person that you knew, Azrael. And was this person a sweetheart or something like that?
No, it's just really close friend. Like
close friend, good buddy.
Primary school years.
Right?
Yeah.
And then how did you feel when that song was, when you came to fruition, when that song was there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was, I was happy, actually, in a way, I'm like trying to when seeing it like going out there and like, and then getting all these people coming back to us and saying about how like they like the song, how they kind of resonated like with the parts of the song. And
right.
Yeah, so I feel happy.
Well, there are people who've lost somebody, and and they go through the same thing, and being able to turn around and make that into a song. Wow, lovely, nice.
I think this song has the same vibes like Alto Bridges' "Watch Over You." If you've heard that, I mean, there is a very uplifting mood to it. So so it's kind of amazing, man.
Right.
So how about you, Omar? So like do you write lyrics on your own as well, or is it all only Azrael all the way?
It's just Azrael. I don't.
He's the beat man.
Yeah, I'm just the beat man. Yeah. I don't know how to express my feelings.
Well, you express them in your beats.
I express it in my beats.
Exactly. That's his way of expressing.
Right.
Tell us about your beat journey, man. How did it start? Like, how did you get all the way here, man?
I first started
by ruining all my mother's biscuit tins.
Yeah, something like that. Because my parents, like growing up, they're so against the idea of me playing music. They always like I don't know, they think music is for the devil and all. Because I come from a really religious family.
Okay.
And then I bought this, the Guitar Hero drum set. I bought that, and then I played the game, and then I noticed that, damn, I'm really good at this. Like,
right.
I can play this game.
How old were you then?
I think I was like...
Guitar Hero was maybe when you were 11 or 12.
Yeah, I was 13 that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
13, yeah, and then I noticed like, hey, I'm actually kind of good at drumming. Then I found a software like where you can download into your computer. Then you can plug in that Guitar Hero drum set, and it turns that drum set into an actual drum set, so you can play it without having to play the game.
Right. Wow. Okay.
Then like
repurposing.
I played it, and then I was playing it so much until that Guitar Hero drum actually broke, because you're not supposed to use real drumstick on the
Okay, and you did, right?
I did, and then it broke that drum set, and I wanted a drum set, but my mom didn't want to buy one for me, so I spent like 2 weeks just selling off junk in my room like old stuff I found and bought a cheap drum. And,
Wow.
yeah, and that's
The
how it
dedication.
became.
And when you bought that drum set, Mom was standing at the front door, right?
Yeah, they didn't know how loud it was gonna be. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know how loud it was gonna be too. I played a real drum until that point.
Okay, you still keep this drum set till today?
Nah, I
no
upgraded
more.
it like a couple
Okay.
Upgraded.
Yeah, I did. I even got my mom to buy me one. I made a deal.
When was that switch over from your parents?
I think it was when I was 15 PMR, because like they told me, they challenged me like, hey, if you can get good results for your PMR, I'll buy you anything you want. I'm like, oh, serious? Okay.
Sounds like a challenge.
I didn't tell them what I wanted, so
Right.
I got like 7 out of 8 A's, so I got 7 A's, 1 B.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, way better than I did.
Right.
and then I just told her I want a drum set, I'm claiming my prize now.
Ah, nice. I got 2 A's, man. GAGAL.
Didn't do the L.
Oh, so wow. Okay, so then you got that.
Yeah.
Well, why'd you think of getting a Ferrari or something, and then you sell off the Ferrari? Think about the drum sets. You get Azro some guitars too, man. It's like-
Macha, he was 15. We always find the closest route.
okay, so the first song that you're going bonkers drumming to.
The first song.
Oh, okay.
I think I was playing Audio Slave.
Oh, down, down.
Yeah, I played that whole album actually.
Wow.
What's the album? The self-titled album.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow, interesting journey over there.
Yeah.
So then after that, your parents just stopped, disbelieving you, as in.
They were laying ground rules lah. Like, they were like, okay, you can only drum from like 12 p.m. till 5 p.m. No later than that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Were you? Sorry.
And don't let the neighbors come over, man.
There was this one time where it's a funny story where my parents had a big fight with our neighbor, because this neighbor is just
A pain in the Ponderosa.
pain on the backside.
Yeah.
And then my dad came into my room at like 11 p.m. I was about to sleep, and he was like, Aiman, can you hit the drum as loud as you can?
Oh, I love your dad, man. Oh man.
That was the only time I was allowed to play drums at night at home.
Oh man. Please adopt me. What's your dad's name?
I was wide awake. My dad's name is Omar too. But
Mr. Omar, adopt me.
You have your own house, go eat your drums. But that's amazing. Sometimes, right, your parents just like, you know what? It's time to do it. It's time to do it.
Yeah. Oh wow. So they saw the light at that time, right? And so it was like, full backing. I love that about parents.
Yeah.
But there are kids out there now who might be in that same predicament.
Yeah.
And when you were in that predicament, were you like rebellious against them? Like, all these people, they just don't know anything, and stuff like that. Oh, how did you take it? You understood very much that they cared about you from the start.
Yeah, I understood, even though deep down inside I wish they would just allow me back then. But I know just that because growing up I had a lot of like hobbies where I was just switching around, this term hangat-hangat tai ayam. That's what my parents always tell me what I am. I'm
Right.
Because I always get them to buy something
And then you just lose, yeah.
and
Yeah.
just play
2
for
weeks,
1 day.
that's it.
Yeah, and then I lose interest. So I
Yeah,
thought it was
so-
gonna be like that for drumming. So
Right.
that's why they say if you want to start, you have to use your own money. And then I think that's how I saw it as a chance to like prove to them like, hey, maybe this time around I'm really serious about something.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was a smart move from them also, because then
Yeah.
if you were willing to go that extra mile just to get that, then you really know that you want that.
If you're willing to put down your money at the age of 12 or 13 to buy
Right.
something, I think that proves something, man.
Correct.
Yeah, I've met some of my friends. All of them started that way, especially those in the musical industry right now. All of them started that way. Given a challenge, told if you want to do it, you do it with your own money first, and they spent months or even a year just to get the money to buy it. One of my friends started off with a couple, which it took him a year to buy because he had very little pocket money.
Oh, my days, everybody
Yeah.
started with Kapo.
Yeah. Well, that was your days.
my days, Kapo was 70 ringgit.
Yeah, well, it was slightly pricier now.
Bookstores, right?
Right?
Kapok at bookstores.
Yeah, man. If you want to find a guitar player, you look for a guy with long hair sitting at the side of the road playing the Kapo. Potential, You go there, you ask him, can you play Hotel California? Can you play Smoke on the Water?
Sweet Child of Mine.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Wonderwall.
Wonderwall. How about you, Azrul? How did you get started?
I mean, I
He was the neighbor.
was the neighbor of the plot twist. But no, I was inspired by my brothers. Actually, my brothers were like in a band, and like both of them actually played the guitar.
Right.
So I kind of like saw the guitar and I just picked it up. You know, I actually started out with bass. Actually, I learned the bass because my two brothers were on the guitar and like, I want to try bass. But then, I think that's when we were still in the band in high school.
I was playing the bass in our old high school band.
Okay.
And then and then after that, like I kind of like when me and Omar wanted to start a band, that's when I really like took up guitar seriously. Like bought a second-hand guitar from my friend, got some pedals to start off, and you know, just like you just went hammer.
Right. And it's good you got a bass background, because bass and drums very much have to be like that. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I got a question, man. Why is it's always the tall guys who need to play the bass?
Because
John Taylor, Duran. Oh, yeah. Who
It's always the tall guys who play
No,
the bass.
Mark King, level 42, short.
Okay, it's almost lah.
Right. Tall guys.
Yeah, that's the only way we can reach.
The long hands.
Yeah.
Right?
Reaching all the frets.
Oh, okay. So then you started off with, what guitar did you start off with?
I started off with, I think it was like a Suzuki, like really like one of those like entry level guitars.
Made in Japan.
I don't think it was Japan. I think it was like
China.
Yeah.
China dare use Suzuki?
Yeah.
Oh, China.
The red Suzuki
but-
guitar, and then like I learned Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Okay.
And then it's just like when and I got used to the strummings and all.
Right.
Yeah, and then pretty much the rest was history lah.
Your music, your family got music background. A lot of them. Your two brothers, you said. What about your parents and
My
stuff?
not really. My dad is a industrial designer. My mom's just a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
Yeah.
Your mom is a stay-at-home mom, not just that, man. Those are some of the hardest jobs, man.
And,
If I said that to my mother, I ain't getting lunch.
Yeah, man. I tell you.
no.
Okay. And then like Omar had his problems with his parents and stuff. Did you have the same thing?
Not really. I mean,
Because your brothers were there already. They already made a.
They get team lah.
I think my brothers kind of like broke that wall
Okay.
for me. So it was like pretty easy going for me going in. Like my dad was like, yeah, go for it. You know, like try
Nice.
music. You know, if that's what you like. And
Lucky.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So now some of the songs that we heard Symmetry. We're going to be listening to In Time in a bit from now, and Little Miss Sunshine. This on your first album, or are these some of the singles that you have now?
It's a mixture. Actually, Symmetry is from our last album. In Time is from our latest.
Wow. Okay. So this is your second album that you're already on.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Lovely. You want to listen to In Time now, KG?
Ken, I would listen to anything. In Time right now is good.
Okay. Let's listen to In Time. JAGGFUZZBEATS in the studios of TRAXXfm this afternoon over here. We're talking to them. We're talking to Omar and Nazrul about their music, about the kind of stuff that they do, and all kinds of things, even the neighbors, you know? Right?
The neighbor must be like really offended right now.
Oh, I hope he is or she is, if they've been a pain, and, you know.
But
Right.
you're going to make the newspapers again, huh?
Oh, okay. How are your neighbors, Nazrul? Okay.
My neighbors, they're okay. They really they just mind their own business. They don't really.
Really?
Yeah.
Your brothers went over and did something before that, or what?
The best way to annoy neighbors like that, date their daughters.
Okay, so In Time had a little bit of a dan.
Yeah.
A little bit of a Led Zepp kind of an intro over there. Would that be?
Yeah. I think our latest release, our latest EP. Subtle Shift.
Yeah.
It's more inspired by like 90s rock. Weezer, and all the shebang during that time. Even was had some inspiration from Jeff Buckley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but you're like Led Zepp also like played a big part. I think I was listening to I was going back to a lot of the rock old days at that time. And, and they kind of like show it in this new
Right,
yeah.
right.
We want it to be more more heavier, more like
slightly
angrier.
heavier.
Yeah.
Angry.
So what do you base your writing on? Like you said, you wanted to go angrier, right? So what do you
Yeah.
base it on? Is it like emotions? Is
Oh,
it like-
definitely emotions. I think like so the contrast between like our first album and the latest EP was like the first album we were like still kind of like we were like in our young like youthful days,
Getting
we're
into
just,
the
like,
scene.
yeah, just like having fun and all. But this latest EP was really like about like going through life and our quarter life crisis and
What a life!
yeah,
Oh
and
man,
all
What
the
a
hard
life.
knocks of life, all this adulting responsibility. So we were kind of, I guess we were kind of like shouting at the world, why is it like this? Why am I in this?
yeah. Why put me here?
Quarter life crisis. That's interesting.
That's a thing.
That's
It's the thing.
That is the thing.
It's tough times, man.
That's
It's
the
tough
first.
times.
That should be a song, man. Quarter life crisis.
You know why is this so tough? Because at the age of 25, you're not just like Britney Spears said, not a woman, still a girl, something like that. They put you in the middle there. They don't give you enough responsibilities to make choices, but then they
Right.
expect the world out of you.
Yeah.
So it's a bit tough.
Okay.
I understand exactly where you're coming from, Azrul.
So where's your music gonna go after this?
Oh, I mean, I guess we can't really say for sure now. I mean, we're still like for us, like we always see writing as a new like challenge, a new journey. Always like all the time. So I think when it comes to our next material, I think it comes down to like what we feel or like what we're going through at the time. So
So Omar, would you write?
Huh?
Would you write?
Would I write? Well,
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably not.
Why not? Give it a shot, man.
Oh, I tried like writing songs, but I just can't. Just can't puke out the words.
I'll give you, man. Sticks and stones may break my bones. I wish my neighbor was right here.
The hardest drum beats ever.
Right? I played this beat on his head.
I got a good title for that.
Alright.
Community disservice.
wow.
Right?
Your metal album.
Oh, right. So interesting, man. Okay, so now, and then your fans and the people who've watched you evolve and become who you are today. What's the feedback been like?
It's been amazing, actually. Like,
Yeah?
Because every time we do anything, like basically with this whole band from the start, we never really set any expectations to it. Like, we just wanted to release this album, and if people want to give it a listen, have a listen. And until today, we're still surprised at the reception that we're getting. Yeah, even though sometimes we can go quiet for months and we still get like a radio show like today. It
Yeah.
surprises me because I think we've come to that point in life where we can't really make it our main thing, Yeah, we gotta do something else to survive. But what keeps on pulling me back is just the fact that the fans are still there, they're still listening, and we still see our numbers going up. We still see people tagging us in their stories, they're playing our song, and I'll be like, damn man, that song's been 6 years. Why are you still listening to that?
Right. Well, somebody's discovering you today.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Well, I mean, it's still like I don't know. It still feels surreal, I guess. I mean, never, I guess, thought that we would like come this far. From just like in my, we were just in my room and just jamming out, and then now. Like we have like 2 releases out, so it's surreal.
And when we go to gigs and we're not performing, we get recognized a lot. People are like, hey, you're from JAGGFUZZBEATS, and then they're actual fans, and then they come and take pictures with me. I'm just like, And then I think last week I went to a festival. And I saw someone with our merchandise. She was wearing our old bag that I forgot that we sold that bag.
Wow, nice.
And then I saw it, I'm like, whoa.
That feeling of coming up with that bag is nice, but that feeling of, forgetting you had a bag like that?
How much merch have you guys been putting?
We put up a bunch of merch actually, right? But we always put up like, we try to like do it like limited lah konon, but honestly, we just don't have that much capacity to like be doing like a lot of releases. So we would just release like 20 or like 20 to 30 bags and shirts, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
So these days now, for a band that's upcoming, your advice for anybody out there who might be trying to make the scene or break the scene, or might be even breaking themselves because they feel they've not gotten that far? What would your advice be?
I mean, like for me, like I guess I would say just keep making music, keep writing. You know, I think that's always a good practice to improve on your craft and just put it out there. You know, there's a lot of it's so easy to get your stuff out there now. You know.
Yeah, compared to the old days where you needed CDs and stuff. Now, like anyone can just upload it on Spotify. Yeah, and I guess my advice is to like. I think one thing, if I could change back then, if I could restart everything, I probably would be more friendlier to the people in the scene and like expand my connection, and then not just like put it and do nothing. Because I consider myself lucky to be able to get this far by just putting it out there and not doing anything. But nowadays, I don't think we can do that because there's so much music out there being released every day in Malaysia alone. So you need to kind of like be friendly to people and reach out and get help as much as you can from people that can help you out lah. Like in terms of distributing, in terms of promoting.
Yeah. Wow, you're not like 75, dude. You're still got a lot of time to do that, right?
Yeah. Because now only when if we release something like our previous album, now we're doing it like a bit more proper, where we get help from the label and we get like media help and all. Yeah.
Well, we will help you anytime.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Azrul, what about you, man?
Sorry?
What about you? How do you feel?
About
like how do you
feel today?
That was the question we started off with. How do you feel about the scene?
The scene.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the scene. Yeah, it's a small scene, to be honest. And more in the KL, like the Klang Valley scene. It's really small. I mean, it's always ever expanding lah. Tapi I feel the scene is always thriving and like I think even during when we started off, there were a lot of bands like coming out, and it was such a cool time.
We started at the best time because it was a weird period actually. It was that time where people died at FMFA, and then there were no concerts, and like music was really like considered bad for this company and country. Remember that time where future music, like people died from drugs there?
Yeah, that's the wrong thing, man. Music is not all about that's the wrong thing.
So you came in during that time,
yeah. So like it was pretty hard for us to get shows back then because there was not a lot of shows.
Right, they were watching out for everything that was going out and being sticky about it.
Actually, it's so hard to get shows.
Such a weird time actually. But looking at how the scene has grown today, it's actually really amazing, and I cannot wait to see like the next inklings and generations of the scene. I think there are a lot untapped potentials.
Right,
correct.
So if you could collab with any local artist right now, who would it be?
There's two of us, man.
Definitely, man.
Man, we still haven't put our legs into the scene yet. Omar first.
I think our good friend Orang Malaya.
All right. Maybe we'll get them in here as well.
Yeah. And then, I think that's the one that I want the most. And also a friend juga, Orang. Not Orang Malaya, just Orang. There's two different Orang.
There's two different ones.
Yeah.
You put them together, you get Orang Malaya.
Yeah, basically. So that's who I want to collab with. Orang Malaya. What about you?
For me, maybe Super Shell Hill.
Shell Hill. That's nice.
He's a really cool guy. Maybe another one local. Midnight Music.
Right.
Wow.
Keep quiet, KG. They're interviewing each other.
Talking to each other. It's time for us to leave.
Okay, people looking for you, how are they going to find you?
Find us. I mean, we're pretty much everywhere online, on social media.
Just type JAGGFUZZBEATS at any platform and you find us.
Yeah, we're the only band with that name.
That's right. Just Google.
And that's why also we picked that name.
Yeah.
Like even though it's kind of weird, but that mash of different words made us very unique because there's nothing else in this universe that is JAGGFUZZBEATS.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Jag because he uses a Fender Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Fuzz because that's his favorite gadget.
Yeah.
And Beats is because of you, Omar.
Mr. Beats.
Mr. Beats himself.
Thank God it wasn't JAGGFUZZ neighbors, man.
JAGGFUZZ beat the neighbors.
That would have been even more epic, but you know what? Let's not have that.
Wow, there you go. Okay, anything else you'd like to tell the people out there before we have to break for the news? Anything you want to say to the fans, or anything they can look out for? What's going to be exciting about the two of you?
I mean, yes, keep on listening. You make us continue to do this, and I guess hopefully in the future we have more materials to give to you.
Keep
guys.
on the lookout. We're still open to performing anywhere.
We still sometimes we get gigs and we perform, like we don't really have like a requirement to like play a gig. We only want to play like a big show. Now we play small shows too.
Right. Right. So if they want to get you for functions or anything like that, it's easy. Just look you up on Google, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I hope you get a lot more functions after this, and I hope you'll be inspired to write a lot more music, angry or happy or whatever the mood is over there. But and I hope your fans keep on giving you all that support over there for the both of you, because we think you really write some awesome stuff, man.
Yeah, new fan today.
Good. Thank you.
There you go. JAGGFUZZBEATS, thank you so much for being here today in the studios of TRAXXfm. We appreciate.
Thanks.
We look forward to your next song that's out. We want to be first. Don't give it to the other radio stations.
Give it to us first.
All right, of course.
I'll tell you straightforward. Those other radio stations are lousy, man. Okay. Sorry, but the truth hurts.
Not for us. Radio Tracks. Bye bye.